Hi everyone.
So today we are doing a couple tag questions that Micah found online. He also added 3 of his own. So are you excited?
I'm excited. Haven't done these videos for a long time, and we're really excited to come back to YouTube and make more content for all of you.
And if you guys hear a lot of noise, we do have a fan when it's like 100 degrees in our room. Micah was also gracious enough to bring the recliners in here, so it makes it a lot easier to film for you guys and things like that. So I hope you guys will enjoy these videos. So Micah will start first.
So the first one is, who goes earliest to bed?
Well, it really depends. We're both trying to go to bed early, but before it would be me.
Yeah. Do you want to do the next?
Yeah. 2, who wakes up first? You can answer that one. Who wakes up first? Number 2.
Her. How long have you been together?
A good many years, like 12 years.
13, I believe.
Oh yeah. 4, if possible, what would you rather... Oh wait. If possible, what would your partner eat every day? For you, it would probably be anything that's Mexican, or your favorite out food is like the mushroom burger or Long John Silver's or Panda Express, I feel would be your jams.
Yeah, but that's if we're like on a strict schedule and we're having our cheat dates and stuff like that. Now that we're getting into like the keto carb diet, it's gonna be a little bit hard for me. So
What's something that I would eat every day, if possible?
It would be chicken wings, sushi. What else? Pizza.
Not so much.
There would be those 2.
Yeah, it's been more so that. When I was like in my teen years, it was more pizza, but now it's more like chicken wings and the fish sandwich from McDonald's. Okay, I think it's your turn. Number 5 is yours.
If your partner could listen to one song for the rest of their lives, what would the song be?
For you, it'd probably be All My Life.
Yeah.
What would be my song?
I don't know, you're like having new music.
That's because I love music. I don't like to stick to one song, but what's a song you think I would keep replaying over and over, even when we're older? What is one song do you think? Because I know one. Because hit a brain fart, you guys. Do you need help? It would probably be the song that I've been singing for the past couple days.
I don't know.
Mean It.
I don't know the song. The song names.
You know the song Mean It that I say reminds me of you by Love? You don't mean it. All our friends go out.
Oh, yeah.
Do you mean it?
No, you got one wrong.
What?
The one I would actually put on, like, because now this is new, it would be, Elegante, that, one I actually want to do for a wedding.
Oh, it's you?
Me too. I actually have something planned for her that day.
Well, I understand that, but I just thought maybe because you're like an old school type of person, you like your old school music. I mean, that's a good one, and yeah, I did get it wrong, because I mean, I wouldn't expect you to like that, because usually when I show him music that I like, he'll diss it for like a whole week, and then I'll hear him in the bathroom hearing it, and I'm like, you little copycat, you're literally talking crap about it, and now you're singing it and stuff. So
Yeah, I know the whole lyrics too. But when it comes to other songs that she's told me before, it's really hard.
mm. Well, there are some songs that you like too that are hard. So we're not doing number 6, or
That's the same.
okay, so this one I guess will be 6 then. If your partner could choose one thing for you to get rid of, what would it be? I think I would just have him get rid of his attitude. I mean, it's not a materialistic thing, but I mean, he don't really have anything that I would have him get rid of. I mean, maybe keeping old magazines from like 2012 of like the Game Informer from GameStop, because I mean, it's changed. Because for me, I have older magazines, but I like to make collages out of them, so they're like reusable, but like he'll just leave them stacked up in the closet, and he's not really a reader, so it's just like, what's the point of having them if like you're not gonna read and it's already been a couple years old. But I mean, materialistic stuff, like we enjoy almost the same stuff now, so it's just like if I tell him to get rid of something, it would suck because it's like me getting rid of something I like. So I think just in general his attitude, because he's actually a very nice person without the attitude, and I think that he has the attitude because of all the stuff he's went through. But like I tell him all the time, like, you know, but having an attitude from your past is not good because you have a really good soul. So
Yeah, like someone that did this area, I'm like, they don't know what they're missing because they need to know her and in person that actually like end up wanting to judge her or actually be their friends, because social media you can see so much behind the screen, and you're just gonna judge the person not knowing who they truly are. So I love her for who she is. Outgoing, loving person. Puts people first, but the first thing that I would make her get rid of would be, I mean, like, I think, like, the attitude, too, because, like, there's something in the past that happened. Leave the past behind and stuff like that, because, like, the future brings a lot more. People learn from their mistakes and stuff like that, and, I just wanted to realize that, I mean, yeah, I understand that, like, she has to express her feelings and stuff, but there's a time where people actually, like, either want to change or they want to stick in the past, and I don't want to stay in the past. I actually want to be, like, a new person, like, if I'm reborn, like a child, wanting to actually change differently.
I'm surprised you didn't say the one thing how I always call myself fat.
Yeah, okay, that's one thing that some people in our lives get so annoyed with her, and I get so annoyed and angry they do too. And that's because she actually considers herself fat. I mean, she has so much health issues and so like technical difficulties. Anyways,
So you would read that one right there.
if your partner could choose one thing for you to get rid of, what would it be?
I would say, for me, it would be Micah's attitude. Just because he's a good person when he doesn't have an attitude, and I know a lot of his attitude comes from like his dysphoria. If you guys know anything about transgenders, they have this thing called dysphoria. It's kind of like depression for transgenders, and he gets really angry with little things, and he says mean things. And when he's nice, you see the pure Micah, and that's what I love, is like the nice Micah, because that's who he really is inside. Like, you can tell from his soul that he's meant to be a nice human being, but because of all the, you know, the stuff that he has to deal with on a daily basis, it brings him to his low points, and he takes it out on the wrong people, and that's what hurts me, is because he's an actually nice person. Like, he's chill, he doesn't like being loud, and that's kind of me. Like, I'm a peaceful person. Like, I'm a lover, not a fighter. That's what you would say. So what would you?
Me, it would be her actually calling herself fat. And that's because people need to know you, like I said, to you before, is that you have health issues that people in social media don't see. They just see the behind the camera stuff. So, I mean, she's an amazing person to actually, people would have to get to know her to actually judge her or, be there for her. So.
And I'm not saying that Micah, yeah, that one. And I'm not saying like Micah has like an anger where he hits. He just has an anger where like if I try to hug him, like he'll want to be alone, and I don't like that because a lot of the times that he's mad, it's not between us, it's between him and someone else, and that's what makes me upset. Is like I want to talk to him about his issues, like he wants to talk to me about his issues, and that's typically what a couple does. They have communication, even if someone else, makes them mad. So just don't think it's that way. It's just he has a way of like disconnecting himself.
Another thing that really makes me upset that I would make her get rid of is that I think we both need to get rid of when it comes to problems is that we push each other aside when we're angry, when we're crying, when we're like, what's going on? And there's times I see her crying or mad and I just want to hug her and tell her everything's going to be okay. She don't let me be there for her. And so do I and stuff like that. So
that's one thing that we both need to work on is trying to not take it out on the other person when it has nothing to do with the other person. Because our relationship has been amazing. It's been more amazing than it has been in all the years that we've been together. And that's because I think of us getting older, we kind of, we kind of realized it by now that we're literally stuck with each other, so, yeah. You read that one, so I read this one, remember? If your partner was ever in jail, what would be the reason? So, you can answer this one first. I don't know if I'll ever go to jail, though, because I'm a chicken, but...
If your partner was ever in jail, what would be the reason? Well, first, I would actually say if someone hurts her family. And that would actually have to be her dad. Anyone that she cares about, she would actually go to jail for. Or for freedom, because, there's people that are always going to put you down and put you on the back burner and stuff like that and not care about her or me or whoever, and they're just going to care about themselves. But I think that's one of hers and stuff like that. Or if someone hurts me, like, know that I'm transgender, she would actually, like, be there.
Well, that fits in the category for anyone, really.
Yeah.
Anyone I care about, because I'm very defensive when it comes to people that I love and care about. I might look like a little innocent little girl, but I'm a devil when they get to my bad side. I think Micah is pretty funny. I think he would get in trouble for trying to do TikTok challenges because he wants to do these ones that are in the drive-thru, and knowing our luck, we'll end up going to jail or getting the cops called on us. But he wants to do these ones that we've seen on TikTok where there's that one guy that goes into KFC and asks for all the skin of the chicken because he doesn't eat meat or whatever. So he gets the skin of the chicken in like a bucket of water. So.
Well, there's one I've been thinking and it's so stupid, but I want to do it though. Where actually you're on the drive-thru and you're walking, or actually I saw someone on a horse, or actually like
one of those
battery
operated cars.
Yeah, like.
So that would be Mika's reason.
I'm just stupid when it comes to like doing stuff videos, cause like right now we can't be like really goofy, cause like not having transportation, and I know we've been saying that for a while, but we're working on it. But it's not easy to get a car. You don't get it the next day or.
And COVID's making it really hard too, cause not everything's online, and like I'm really hesitant when I'm putting my card on the internet because I've had tons of bank issues since I've had my bank account open for 3 years now, and in the last few years I probably had 4 or 5 times where I had to change my card because of people getting into my account. So the next one.
What city was your partner born in?
Mika was Albuquerque, New Mexico.
You were born in, I know Maryland, but
Frederick, Maryland.
I've just been there very little.
Yeah, I know. Plus we never really took you to Frederick, like downtown Frederick, because my dad doesn't really like downtown Frederick. There's a lot of like, it's kind of like your guys' city, like Albuquerque, a lot of like, you know, druggies, alcoholics, and stuff like that. And so my dad would try to avoid that section all the time. What is your partner most likely to waste money on? So, see, again, I don't know what to say for this because Mika and I have almost the same likes. So, before I would say video games, but like, I also loved video games, so I don't know why I would ever bash him for that, because for me, I love video games as well, so it's just like, I mean, probably waste money on, I would say probably crystals that we already have, because I've noticed Mika goes for same crystals that we already have, and I'm like, we don't really need the same. Like, I don't mind if it's like, let's say it's like a raw fluorite and then we get a fluorite tower. Those are two different things, because the fluorite tower is kind of polished and the raw fluorite is from the actual rock. But Mika, he looks for the same exact crystals in the same exact shapes, or, well, it's not shapes, it would be same like format, I guess. Like, if it's smooth, it's smooth. If it's raw, it's raw. It's like, you know, the same stuff. Like, I want to get a crystal in every single different type of crystal there is. Like, a tower, sphere, raw, polished, tumble. Like, those kind of things. But he likes to go for the same exact crystals and the same exact what's called. And it's just like, we already have one, though.
Well, I'm just barely learning about them, and then, like, just because, in Instagram, we know like a shop. They're amazing people. Heather and Chris and
Cool.
Yeah, and they actually like we're like so inspired from them to actually like start our own business and stuff like that. So, you know, it looks like it's in our future plans because it looks really fun. And then like we've been thinking of actually owning some stuff like they do, and yeah, it's fun. But yeah.
Well, my future plans, I want to be a writer. I want to write a book. That's my future plans. But what do I waste money on?
Well,
which I don't mind the crystal thing. It's just, I also want to have where I can, you know, because that's been a dream of mine, and he loves my writing, so, and he's been one of the ones to push me to pursue that spot. But I could still help with that as well. I can multitask. I'm a pretty big multitasker. So what's something I waste my money on?
See, you actually like sort of like stop, but actually like yours is planning stuff. It's makeup.
But you think I waste my money on that though?
Well, it would have in the past. You would.
No thanks.
But right now it's like she's calmed down a little bit, I think. But like, I don't know.
He's trying to look around the room just to like put me on blast. But honestly, you guys, I haven't really bought anything for myself in the longest time.
Yeah.
I think the last thing I bought for myself was my Switch, which was like 4 months ago. So I really haven't bought anything, to be completely honest. I've been buying stuff for both of us. Like, I bought us Well, we both bought it because what's mine is his and his is mine, so like I really don't care, you know. But we got Disney Plus and we got Amazon Prime again, so we could watch Amazon videos. You know, we do a lot of stuff with Animal Crossing, all that stuff. So I don't really see. I don't know. I don't really see anything where I waste my money on anymore.
No, just in the past.
Yeah, in the past I was pretty bad. I didn't know how to splurge and how to budget, and now I'm more of like, we need to save this, we need to save that.
Like first of the bills, and whatever we have left over, we actually try to like treat ourselves. If we don't get nothing, we don't.
Yeah. I think you have to read this one. It's the bottom one.
What is your partner's eye color?
Mika's is hazel.
Hers is really rare because she has purple, she has green, she has actually blue.
Sometimes it looks hazel, sometimes it looks pure green, sometimes it looks pure blue, sometimes it's like a bluish purple. It's weird colors. Like my eye never stays a color, but I was born with blue eyes, but it changed. Okay, what is your partner's favorite thing about you? Well, I'm not going to talk inappropriately, but his favorite thing about me is probably how I like a lot of different things. Like, I'm not the type of person who sticks to one hobby, and I'm not boring. Like, I feel like I'm not a boring person because I honestly love trying new things. You know, before I used to only stick to makeup, and I felt like I was pushing myself to do that because I wasn't showing other people my talents. And now that I'm a little bit older, mature, and I've found myself, and I'm able to balance my money into all my hobbies, now I show everyone what I truly love. And that's reading, writing, all kinds of crap. Let's just say that. And I think he likes that about me because we're able to bond, and he's able to even find things that he likes. Like, before he never liked planning, and now he really does. He likes sitting down with me now, and he likes using the stickers I've given him and that we bought for him. I would say that, you know, I can't really think of anything else that's not inappropriate wise, but I know he also likes too that I'm a good listener, because I do listen, and I do talk. I talk a lot, so, you know.
What I like about her is because we have a lot of things in common. She likes to goof around. Like, for example, I can't stay serious with her. What else?
Well, what's my favorite thing about you, though? I had to answer that one for you. You have to answer what do you think my favorite thing about you is, though.
Okay. Your favorite thing about me is that...
Besides the handsome part, we all know you're handsome, but
you're beautiful.
What is my favorite thing about you?
That actually I try things you like. For example, the planning. I give that a try. I actually what else? We bond a lot on things like gaming and stuff like that. You like when I actually like, let's say, I cook, and stuff like that.
And you don't burn the house.
No. So yeah, like she likes that about me a lot, and I used to burn the food. That's why she's actually laughing. But now I'm trying to like work on it, not to what's going.
So it's your turn to read the next one. It's the one under it right here.
What is your partner's most likely to get them?
No, right here.
Okay. What is your partner's least favorite thing about me?
So I think Mika's least favorite thing about me is probably the fact that I have an OCD problem and I try to clean like all the time. Like, I try to make us move things all the time. I try to rearrange the room all the time. But it's just a habit that I have because before I met him, I used to do it with my bedroom where I would want to change everything up. I would take things down, put things up, hide things. You know, I have some secret spots in my room of things that I don't want people to find, and I'll end up switching them out and putting other things in. Like, I'm just that type of person that feels like your room should be all about you and you should take time into your room and all that, and that's just who I am. But that's his least favorite part about me.
And that's because I, like, misplace things, and then, like, later on she's actually trying to look for the stuff she's looking for. So I'm driving myself crazy, trying to look for it, trying to remember. So I'm like, oh my god, where did I put it? So I'm trying to avoid actually us getting into like a little argument and stuff like that. So I'm trying to take my couple breathers and stuff like that and try to look around, even though I have to start the room again.
So what do you think, your least favorite thing about me is about? Or what do you think my least favorite thing about you is?
Well, I'm a hoarder.
Yeah. Well, like the magazines that we talked about from 2012.
I'm not a big hoarder, but like most of the people where they like have boxes and stuff like that. Well, there's times where I have stuff where we're actually tripping and I dump like stuff like food in the carpet and it's hard to like let's go. What else? I don't actually wash dishes right away. I have to do it right later. The counters are freaking with food stuck and I make myself more work.
And I help him too, but recently he's been trying to do a little bit more to give me a break because I used to do it all the time. And him and Eric would just kind of sit around and I would be doing everything, but now he's kind of like trying to give me space because, you know, he knows that I mostly edit the thumbnails on the channel if you guys haven't noticed, and I also help a lot with his social media stuff. Like today I have to make the Twitch, I have to make his Instagrams and all that stuff, so it's just like, it's not just so that I depend on him or he depends on me, we just like to do that. But in September we already agreed that we're going to go back to doing teamwork and keeping to a schedule for you guys, because it's like if one of us just cleans and the other one just works, we're both pooped out at the end of the night. So yeah. What is your partner's most likely to get famous for? So Mika would probably be gaming or I would say gaming and maybe his crystal obsession.
I used to want to get famous off drawing, but I'm like, I grew out of that.
Which I'm mad about because I can only draw stick figures.
And not that I want to like grow out of it, it's just, it's really, really hard. For me, it's really challenging, and people tell me not to like, you know, stop, because I have a talent and stuff like that, because I know her dad actually told her before, why don't you write? And then I draw the like figures for children books and stuff like that, but it's really, really hard for me. Like, I can't see myself drawing like something, because then I'm all like trying to draw and then I erase it, and it, like, oh my god, I drew her one time and I messed her up so bad.
It's the whole point. You keep practicing till you get it. You practice until you get the hang of it. So what would I get famous for?
I see myself, I see yourself being famous for makeup, because that's like one of her, what's it called, and writing.
Yeah. Those will probably be the only two. Because I ain't that talented. Okay, right there.
We just need our pusher buttons. Who is more likely to kill a spider?
Micah. Ice cream and spiders. Who is the loudest? Me.
Who is the messiest?
Micah. Totally. Who is the more organized?
Shawna.
Yeah, he's actually getting there though. I'm actually impressed though. You're actually getting there. You just need to stop taking stuff out and not putting it back where it belongs. I hate that about him. Like, okay, we have like cords everywhere, and this part right here of the couch is supposed to open, and he said that's where he was going to put all the chargers. Well, we have an iPhone charger on the floor, another iPhone charger over here on the floor, we have other cords over there on the floor, and it's just like, Micah, but you want it in one spot, keep it in one spot.
Who loses things the most?
I would say you. You're always losing your iPhone, and I'm always having to find my iPhone on my phone.
Oh, not only that, it's like I feel that I lose even the keys, and oh my god, that's like almost $100, I think, or 50.
Is he vacuuming out there or his room?
His room.
Oh. Yeah, I know. You lose money too. And he's lost our cards before, which has given me a heart attack. What is your partner's shoe size? Mika's is like a 9, 9.5.
You're in.
Sometimes I can pass for 8 though.
Wide.
Yeah. I have wide feet like my dad. Unfortunately, thanks, Dad.
Now, what item of yours would your partner throw out at first opportunity?
Well, again, there's that thing where we don't really have stuff that we would throw out because we feel like we're throwing our hobby out. I mean, I would say he'd probably throw my books out. He's not really a reader, and you know, he has been trying to take over my bookshelf with the teas and stuff and his games, like our games and stuff. So if I would show you guys my bookshelf, he would technically throw out my books. But I think he doesn't do it because he knows I would know, because I told him before that bookshelf was for my books, and then it got taken over by our games and by our teas, and we had crystals there at once, which I was pretty upset about. So I would say that would be books.
No, because I mean it is temporary. Because,
well, I mean, possibility it would be the books. I mean, just be honest, Mika. Just be honest. What do you think I would throw away of yours? I know one thing. We just talked about it. Your old magazines. I always try to do it, and then he catches me. Like, we'll clean the closet together, and he's like, "What are you doing with those?" I'm like,
not only that, there's like old books. Because we used to have cocktails and
yeah, and that freaking magazine is from 2010, from PetSmart.
And a book.
Well, the book I didn't mind, remember? The books I didn't mind, because we also have guinea pig books. But the thing I minded most was the day magazine. But, is it my turn to read? Hey. Who does the grocery shopping most of the time? Well, recently it's been kind of both.
Well, this is how we do it. She actually does the counting, because I'm not really good with that, and she knows how to budget. And what I do is actually she's actually looking for food, and she writes the list and stuff like that. Well, first, this is how it goes. We write a list the day before. We go to the store the next day, and we're looking for anything that's on sale or looking for.
We love the sales, especially at our local grocery store.
Yeah.
We love the sales now.
And she actually picks out the food or whatever we look at that's not on the list.
Yeah, sometimes we have a hard time sticking to the list. And I get kind of frustrated with that because I'm like, well, I added this up, and if we get this, we're gonna have to take this off, and it's frustrating.
What else? Well, she does that. I actually get the food, put it in the cart, and we both actually help each other actually get food in the little like thing. And we put the food together in the basket, in the cart, and I help bring up the food up the steps. And then like we both help each other put the food away.
I mean, it's worked like that for us because I do have a phobia of the stairs, and as much as I wish we could get the authority to move downstairs, they want to charge us $1,000 to move downstairs. So Micah has graciously been the one helping to bring up the food, but we found an easier way for him to do it, and that's putting it in laundry baskets like he was saying, and he brings it up, and then we both help each other put it away. So I think it's been a good teamwork for us, but I know when we live in our different place in the future and we're on the first floor, I am totally going to help bring groceries in because it's just going to be easier that way.
To be honest, we both make the stairs.
Yeah.
It's really scary to, what's it called? Bring groceries like that, and 3 or 4 flights of stairs. Actually, 4 flights.
Oh yeah, and plus being outside and they're concrete stairs, and you know the bags are sort of heavy and you're scared you're gonna drop like your jar of pickles or whatever you have. So.
Yeah, it's hard. Who is the funniest in the relationship?
I would say Micah.
I think her.
I would say Micah. I think he makes me laugh because he does the stupidest things. Like, there's a story time that I want to bring up about him putting Clorox on the dang carpet. That's going to be a story time, though, because I think you guys are really going to get a kick out of it. It was like a prank he did on me, but now we're kind of in a hole.
I mean, it's stupid. Yeah, I did that because we all know you can't put Clorox on the carpet.
And see, I wasn't thinking, because he was doing it when I was doing something. I was doing something on my phone. And I just started hearing him talk, and I was just like, for real? Like, I didn't even pay attention. And then when I saw him, like, sweeping the carpet, I thought it was weird. And when I saw the carpet changing a different color, and the color of the broom going on the carpet, I was like, what are you doing? What did you use? And that's when I found out he used Clorox. So it's like he does stupid stuff to make me laugh, but like in reality, like I still think he's the funniest because he does some of the most random shit ever. Like, you would just have to see it. Like, there's times where he'll cook and he cooks ass backwards. Like, for instance, we made spaghetti and meatballs the other night, and you guys saw it in our vlog. He put the freaking meatballs in water. And I told him, no, you're supposed to put them in the tomato sauce, have them cooking on the side while you cook the noodles at the same time, so that way you can put it all together, like the noodles and the sauce and the meatballs. And that's not what he did. He did it so ass backwards.
She got mad at him. She's like, you better actually remove that water and just let it cook itself.
Well, because I feel like the water takes away the seasoning that was already on the meatballs. So you have to be careful with that, because if you buy already packaged meatballs or chicken that's seasoned at the stores, you want to be careful putting water on it, because it'll rinse off the seasons. So, because to me it only tastes like sausage after. I didn't really taste the seasonings that it had on it. Because Mika put it in water. Okay, who is the crankiest? Mika, totally.
I have to drink Switzerland for that. That's part of the family of Zoloft and Glutathione, and they're actually depression pills.
I mean, I have my days too, but I think it happens more so when I'm hungry and we're taking forever to decide what to eat. Like, sometimes when we like order DoorDash and we don't know what to get, he'll make me wait all day long until he finally chooses. Because he makes me choose everything. And if it was for me, I would get wings most of the time. But he don't like the wing place. So the only thing he likes from the wing place is the curly fries and the fried Oreos. But he won't eat like the chicken, which makes me upset. Because like, you can't get full off fries and Oreos. So We'll argue all day about that, and we won't order until like 5 o'clock at night. And I'm like starving at this point, and I'm irritated because he makes me choose, but he don't like the places I choose.
No, it sucks. I mean, like, these all delivery places charge arm and leg. That's what makes it hard for me and Sean to actually choose a place.
And like me, I go for the places that have the deals, which the wing place always has this deal where if you buy 15 and under, you get free delivery, which takes off a huge chunk of money. And then sometimes McDonald's has these like promotions of like sandwiches with fries and stuff for like $15, and so yeah.
Alright.
And Mika would pick Whataburger or Long John Silver's, and they're really pricey. I think it's like $6, which doesn't make sense because Whataburger is like literally at the corner of us, and it costs $6 for them to deliver. But McDonald's is way near his mom's house, which is like, I want to say 15 minutes from here, and they only charge $2.99, so it doesn't make sense to me.
They
I mean,
just need to get their shit straight.
yeah.
If you had your one place to take your other, I put partner but soulmate, on their honeymoon, what would it be and why?
So I would probably take Mika to the place that I really want to go to, which is Bora Bora. I actually have known about this place for a long time, and it's been a place that I've researched in the past because we did this like thing at school, and I did my research on Bora Bora, and I love it because the water is like crystal clear. There's houses that you can rent out, and it's like right on the beach, so all you got to do is step out your door, go down the little ladder they have, and you're literally in the beach water. I've never personally been on a beach water. Like, I've seen the beach from like the back of a family member's house, but I've never physically have stepped on the beach. So sorry guys, Mika got a low battery, but we're almost done. But I researched about Bora Bora, and it's so beautiful, and I know Mika would love it because it's like really hot there, and the little houses are so adorable. Like, you get your own privacy, and the food there looks amazing, and so I would pick Bora Bora, and that would be my top.
Well, I have two.
Well, I had two too, but I just, you want to say that? Okay, the second one would be Hawaii. I've always been fantasized by Hawaii. I don't know what it is. I researched about Hawaii too when I was younger because I just always wanted to go to the ocean. I think that's been a dream of mine, is to go to an ocean and to also swim with dolphins. That's been one of my two main things I've always wanted to do. And so Hawaii also has a place where you can actually pet dolphins. I don't know how legit that is, but I've heard a lot of good things about Hawaii, and that's also another place I really want to go to.
One would be in Mexico, actually, ocean, because she's never traveled to Mexico ever before, so I wanted to actually take her and see the differences from, like, from over here, from the United States, to Mexico's beaches and stuff, and well, actually, it's one because it combines, and actually ride a horse in the sunset.
Oh yeah, Hawaii has that too from what I read. They have it to where you can ride horses on the beach. I don't know how true this stuff is. I just do research on Google, but you can't always trust Google. But I know he would like Hawaii, and the reason why I would pick Hawaii too is because he likes his Hawaiian pizza, and from what I was reading, Hawaiians use a lot of chicken and pineapple and like ham and pineapple things. Like, they make dishes out of those main things, and I know he would love that. And he also loves mangoes, which I know that they sell a bunch of mango type things down there, because Hawaii is more of like a tropical island, and they use a lot of fruit based things in their meals from what I did my research on in Google. And so I know Mika would be in heaven over there at Hawaii.
I wonder if my other place would be because I'm always talking about it, the Caribbeans.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be nice too. I also researched that for you too, because I knew you would like that too. I just try to find things that we both would like. See, I always think about him when I look at vacation places. I don't just think about myself, because I feel like if you're going to go on vacation with somebody, you need to think about their feelings too. And I know. Sorry, guys. The phone died. I was trying to beat the timer, but I talked too much. Like I was saying, Micah is a picky eater, so I also looked at the food options in the places I was saying, and I saw that there's a lot of stuff he would pass, and so that's another recommendation that I would have to say on advice, is just make sure wherever you're going there's no food allergies, and there's a lot of options for your partner or your friend or your sister or your mother and father that you're taking on vacation, that they have a different amount of options and they don't just stick with the same meal every single day.
I agree. That's why I want to actually like take her to Mexico and try new things, because at first when I let her taste like Mexican food, like she would go like, eh. But then when she kept trying it, I started when she kept trying it, she actually ended up loving it. Besides Bussola and Manula, which is understandable because for me it's really picky. No,
You're really picky.
I'm really picky when it comes to eating deer meat, but I do want to give it a chance.
What are you doing, booger?
And I got him because he wanted to stop by and say hi, and he's been wanting to get out.
We're almost done. So I think that sums up the couple tag questions. I'm sorry we've had so many technical difficulties, but our phones have been dying quicker, and we need to get another Android charger soon. So yeah, we're gonna head off here. I need to go start dinner, and we hope to see you guys in our next videos. Is there anything you would like to say?
Bye everyone! So yeah, like we just wanted to make something fun for you guys to get to know us a little bit, and you know, it's fun when we do this kind of stuff, but we don't want to just bore you guys with tags. But we do ask you guys to let us know what you guys want us to film, but we haven't gotten that, so that would be a lot helpful if you guys would, because we just run out of ideas. But yeah, but that would be nice if you guys would do that and give us a little like boost and little push. Hey, why don't you guys do this?
Yeah. So I think that sums it up, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll take care of you guys. We love you guys so much. Stay on the lookout for our new links coming. Micah's going to have his own Instagram again, as well as we're going to make a Twitch for our gaming live streams. It'll just be smarter to do it that way, because the Elgato fits with the Twitch anyway. So we will be doing live streams on YouTube once we hit the certain amount, but on YouTube you have to hit a certain amount before you can live stream, which just sucks. So
same with Twitch, you have to like, I guess social media is trying to make it harder where you can actually get out there faster. That's what I was reading.
Well, I thought Twitch you can live stream even when you first start. Because YouTube, you have to have, I think, 1,000 subscribers before you could actually live stream.
I think getting paid is where it's really...
Oh. Well, I mean, at least you guys can watch us for now, and then hopefully, you know, we can start getting some sponsorship. Because it does cost money for us to do these videos. Like, we have to buy the equipment and things like that. And we're talking about buying better lighting for our room and stuff like that. So like, we're putting money into it, and we hope that we can make some kind of, you know, funds off of this, even if it's just a little bit, just to help us to boost our video quality and stuff like that.
It's not that we're gonna actually spend it on buying pizza or something.
Oh yeah, we actually already talked about that, and any money that we make in any of our social medias is going to go back into video quality for you guys. Because also Micah and I want to do cosplay for TikTok and get into that and stuff, and that's really pricey. So whatever funding we get, and also, oh,
Whoa.
You almost fell there, buddy. And whatever also funding we get to will go towards our future children. You guys know we have to do it a way where it's going to cost us a lot of money, and so, you know, we want to use funding towards that as well. to start our family. But
we'll make a video on that too when it comes closer, or talk about it.
Well, actually, we should talk about it because I already had like the first, not consultation, because it was just the first meeting of getting to know. Her name was Jessica, and Micah was unfortunately getting preparation done in the hospital for his eye surgery. So I was at home and I talked to her over the phone, but I've already kind of summed up to Micah what's going to happen and how much it is and all that. So we'll make a video on that for you guys probably next week. That'll be Friday's video that we do. But until then,
exciting.
Yeah. But until then, are you good? You got anything else to say?
Just can't wait till that day comes.
Yep.
Even though there's gonna be haters, and non-believers, but you know what? If it's God's will, it's gonna be God's will. It's no buts about it, and yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna cut the video here, guys. It's so hot. I need to get up and start cooking anyways. I'm working tonight, so we love you guys, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.